It's the first day of fall, and while it's a beautiful time to watch the colors change, yes, it's going to get darker outside earlier, and those temperatures, they are going to plummet. And with the change of season, sometimes comes seasonal depression. And add that into an ongoing pandemic, it's important to keep your mental health right now top of mind. And to help us out, we're joined by Dr. Christina Zampitella. She's a psychologist at the Center for Grief and Trauma Therapy. Doctor, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
So how could the changes of the season in a COVID-19 world impact our mental health? What do we have to look out for?
Well, I think the challenge here is not only is it complicated when we move from the warmer summer months into the winter months already, but when we're in the middle of the pandemic, when we're already limited with the amount of things that we can do that perhaps we would have done when we've moved into the colder months, we are running the risk of even greater challenges, anxieties, stressors that we have without the coping skills and the opportunities that would have allowed us to deal with the colder months a little bit more effectively and with a little more mental health.
Now everything's going to be moving inside as it gets colder, right? So can you give us maybe 3 things any of us can do to help improve our mental health and our mindset as we move into winter during COVID?
It's going to be extremely important to remain socially connected. So while I'm aware that we're not able to get out there and spend as much time with our family and friends where we had the ability to socially distance in the summer, still finding ways to be connected in a safe way will be one of the primary ways to take care of yourself and to take care of your family. Another thing to make sure that you do is continue to be physically active if at all possible. Any kind of movement is going to improve your ability to cope with the stressors that are happening during this time of the year. An additional way of managing the difficulties for the kind of moving back indoors is to engage in any hobbies that you were involved with before that maybe you could pick back up. So something that brings you some sense of joy, some sense of feeling like there's an escape from the pressures, and that make you feel connected to other people.
Go back to puzzling or playing cards or whatever it is that you can do inside.
Play the guitar that you keep telling yourself you're going to play.
Yeah, you don't want to hear that from me. Dr. Zampitella, thank you so much for your tips. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me.